right. Brings Priscilla's here. Oh, okay. Excuse me. All right. Priscilla's here. Oh, her almightiness. It's like a little teddy bear. The highlight of incarnating here. I don't know what's going on in the world. Well, I think it's shut down. I talked about. I think I haven't really gone into that. I'm not going to go too much into it, but if it was me, I would go into the end of the year, go into next year, drain the swamp. Boy, they're already saying it's going to go longer than usual. So, anyway, okay, nothing going on. Well, stuff's going on, but we're not going to go into it. So, okay. All right, thank you for posting your questions. Oh, good. Make sure I get everybody. Okay. Yeah, it's been talk about a long day today. I'm still so long. Priscilla's here. Julia, is there any information about my diplomatic altar on Mars? Well, it's an ambassador role. There's also a lot of cloning energies. I feel like I don't know if you're like in charge of the clones or watching out for the clones, or you don't have a full control over it, but you are monitoring clones being developed there. I would say that's one of your main positions there. And of course, those clones are here on this planet somewhere. So it's like, of course, they're not going to make it public how they do it here physically, but I guess more done fourth dimensionally. So I also feel bird energies. Not making itself clear, and I get a flower, a daffodil. I guess some genetic material isn't part of that somewhere. Maybe there's like a Martian version of that somewhere. Let's leave it with that. Question 2: Do I have any active connections to quantum intelligence called Red Queen? Yes. If it's more fourth dimension, I feel like you talk to it often, but yeah, it might not be good to get too deep into that because it gets kind of heavy. I mean, I say that's part of the cloning energy that's going on. At least has some knowledge of it. There's some dolphin energy in it too, but maybe not the best dolphin frequency. So it is called the Red Queen for a reason. Yuli, I've been spending some time with my sister-in-law, Diana, but I'm not sure about her energy. Well, she's just carrying around a lot. She hasn't let go of the past, so she's kind of torturing herself. So there's a lot of that happening. So she just seems like she's carrying around a lot of regret and you're picking up on it. So you're her baggage. She's just not really sure about herself. And that could be at any age. My sister-in-law, Diana, have an on and off relationship for 10 years. And with Eldrano, I don't know how to pronounce that. Do you see him getting serious with her, or they will continue like that? Well, because she's not really certain of herself. So yeah, it's going to go on and off for now. That's all her, though. I mean, he might pull back because he doesn't really trust her. I feel like he's all in, but she's not. She's still causing trouble. Yeah, she's a bit of a drama queen, as you can tell there somewhere. At least with him, she is. Yeah, that's where you're feeling some of her kind of questionable energy. She just, yeah, drama queen. Because she hasn't healed herself. Annie, I'm looking for a second job. Any messages from my guide and angel about getting more income? Or homeschooling or some kind of, if it's similar to what you're doing now or some kind of teaching role, tutoring or something educational can work um, behind the scenes, as another way of putting it. 1 second. I also feel the food industry. I don't know what that means. I, wherever, yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll find something halfway decent, that you actually like to do. That's different from what you're doing now. So, catering maybe or something. I don't know. Just I'm just putting it out there. I've been really good mental clarity in my life now. Can you tell me about my mental upgrade? We're letting go of the past. Feels like also Yeshua is helping with that. But yeah, you're doing a lot of, yeah, you're just not, I mean, it's good you're looking for this other job. It's almost like a graduation energy too. Breaking away from the old. Where that goes is anywhere really, whatever it might be. So that's just showing that you want something new, which can turn into a whole nother job situation altogether. So it's not clear what that is yet. It'll manifest as it goes. So, but yeah, keep digging. That's part of your upgrade. Is a new career at some point. Something like that. It might be part time, but who knows? It might be more than that. Crystal, any messages? I just see like dolphin energies just to relax by the water or anything water related. It's a good to carry around some family energies. Question 2. Like when I travel, go there specifically to heal myself and others in a particular place. Any messages? Yeah, traveling. Yeah, traveling. You see travel blogger, on YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a mental health querying. Yeah, it's like uh, you're exploring yourself, but also you're just bringing new experiences. Yeah, it's another way of healing traumas and stuff like that. So instead of just sitting by a lake or a beach, which is okay if you can get it, but if not, traveling works out just fine. Yeah, so that's good. No, that's great. It really is. Even if it's like a short travel, anything is good. Angel Worry, any messages from the ET team that did emergency surgery on me? 4/17 for to 2016. Um, I guess you had an out of body experience. I'm not sure if you remember that, but you're um, yeah, they're placing like new DNA alien, replacing old alien DNA with new alien DNA, just upgrades. Just yeah, you're kind of like releasing some teenager energy. Anything you're holding on since then. So also it's like you did a release. When you did the release, you kind of did some repair there. The things I did that surgery on me, who are they to me? Like brothers and sisters. Some of them are Zeta in a positive level. There's also some Syrian energy, some cat frequencies. So it's a little bit of everybody, sort of. Um, the ones that know you best. So even old partners, relationship partners. Jane Warren was one of my recent travel companions. We learned that we both visited the Bosnian pyramids 2024. Did she and I have any connections from when the pyramids were placed? Yeah. Yeah, it was still huh. But it was at different times. But yes, but it was kind of like the same year, you can say. And so you made that cleanse, that almost like a release. Yeah, it was an activation there. But it was also to help the indigenous people there. It was like revisiting your own stopping grounds. It's kind of like going to school, your old school. Do War and I have any connections? Yeah, Andromedan. And like you're studying this world together, so it's like a classmate. So, but you like went to the pyramid also to learn from its frequency, and the founders of this reality is what I'm getting. At least, yeah, they're mysterious, but basically just what helped build this world, you could say. Some of them feel like they're Orion connected. So yeah, yeah, just vanished from our reality. Andrew, any messages from my past lives on a surgery? As a surgeon? Yeah, Zeta. I feel like I've also been a Palladian too. Yeah. Clearing out chakra energies, releasing chakras. Yeah, you would do like, yeah, I do feel like replacing body parts and stuff like that. Jeez, but it was like more not horrific, or yeah, it wasn't regeneration of cells and things like that. Even brain tissue and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, you're like a medic, like on Star Trek. They have the main doctor. Okay, maybe not as a sarcastic, but you did have a similar role, or you're like the assistant, executive assistant. Yeah, you had different roles there. Um, the surgeons aren't normally on a ship. I guess it can be, but usually it's on like a star base if you go back from the Star Trek stuff. Um, but I feel like you are, yeah, like a leading physician as a Palladian being. Yeah, yeah, like big time. Galactic fleet. That's nice. Yeah, but it doesn't mean there was like galactic wars, but yeah, well, maybe there was some of that, but yeah, it's different ways of looking at it. Any messages currently? Yeah, just feels like also you're releasing a lot of Zeta timelines, being robotic, and you've been doing that for a long time, but feels like you also have some Mantis upgrades, so like you removed a lot of the Zeta Wars energies, and so you're bringing more of Yeah, definitely have a lot of alien DNA here. I mean, yeah, they're finding a way to make it work, but we also have some strong telepathic energy going on here. So you just, yeah, you're like taking the Zeta experience and bringing it to more of a positive energy here in this reality. It doesn't mean all Zetas are negative, but just bringing more of what good you can bring to this reality to the human experience, best of your ability. Bobby, from my health to my job, my living situation, my 3D life is like swimming in the unknown. It's grounded me as a human so I can feel the frustration, but I don't get why this is so painful. Well, I think it's painful because it's the society's energy. Yeah, it's what's going on in humanity's frequency. It's not great. It's probably feels you feel more. You see the jobs aren't exactly as concrete as it used to be. The world's changing, so your empathic ability is feeling what society is going through. Well, I can say, yeah, I had a dream the other night, a restless dream. One of them was I was escaping a police. That was like they're kind of like the Smith. Yeah, it was like they were trying to get me, and then they let me go, and I got away from them though. I have no idea what that was about. So yeah, changes are on their way here, and I think you see the future sometimes. You might not be fully aware of it, and that's what your body feels it before it happens. So yeah, I don't. It'd be nice if it all stops. Yeah, we're all kind of going through our own way. Some of us are at least. Any messages? Are dark around me? I feel like there's some reptilians that are observing your situation that aren't exactly the best frequency. Um, Part of the Archon agendas that are there. I feel like you observe them and they observe you. Yeah. So you're kind of, you know, I think in some ways sometimes you feel some of the heavy energy coming from, yeah, your Chicago area. The nerve center doesn't mean you have to go there physically, but the nerve center of the corruption, like in the more poor town areas, yeah, if you're feeling the manipulation from the archons there, how they're manipulating people and pushing them to their brink and everything. So, and the lighter energy is the more positive archon, the more angelic, but also the galactics that are assisting. Yeah, it kind of gets the aliens to move. What we're going through kind of gets them to push harder here, even if you don't see it. It kind of gets them to speed things up, even if you don't see anything change. Not really. Well, the shutdown is something. That's something. It's not much, but something. Julian, any help messages for me from Lucifer? Oh, interesting. Well, it feels like you've been face to face with that energy. You wanted to learn from it. So I guess Knights Templar energy from you actually. Of like that was like one of your agreements in a past life as a male actually to understand like the banking systems and things like that to really see the darker side of society. So and yeah, you've kind of releasing it ever since. Yeah, it feels like it's also. I feel like people got tortured and things like that. It doesn't mean you feel like you witnessed it. At least, yeah, it's kind of the rise of the banking system to some level, some form of it. Brussels. Question two: if I were a ride in the Magic Kingdom, jeez, you're going there, huh? Attraction at Disney. That's a good question. So if you're a ride at the Magic Kingdom attraction, what would it be? Um, I guess Snow White in the forest because they have the witch. It seems like you've encountered the witch in a past life, like that was a mother. So I could say you were innocent, and then the witch showed up, but more like a mother or grandmother. I get different stories there. I guess have been different roles. One's been a mother, and the other one's been a grandmother. But you had like a wicked witch that was kind of like a two-faced, like saboteur, you can say. And you're kind of like innocent as like a Snow White, yeah. But also get you experience like Peter Pan realms, something like it. But they can get, that's what they call it, the Lost Boys or the law. Yeah, there's some lost. I feel like it's connected to Agartha. Just there's like think like a fairy realm where a lot of them are kind of like the Pinocchio thing, doing drugs and everything. Lost there, hallucinogens and all that, which makes a lot of sense, right? So I feel like definitely had some inroads in that. So Snow White and Peter Pan is probably something else too. But that's a good way of that's good that you're coming up with that. Um, we saw Jurassic Park, you can buy a dinosaur. Maybe have something like that. I don't know. Anyway, cloud, cloud waterfall. What are the things I need to do in this life to be able to finish 100%, go to the next level? Just know that you have worth here. You do have. I mean, it's kind of like you're a monk here, but it doesn't mean you can't have like physical companionship and all of that. But know that you are on your right path. Just not to lose sight of yourself. I mean, no, you don't have to be perfect, but just know that your place here has a lot of meaning, and it does. It just be aware of the surroundings that you're running into as an observer, and just if you're assisting, at least energetically somehow. But yeah, you just feel the impact of the human manipulation here. You're just feeling, yeah, it's intense. It just shows how far humanity has gone. So, um, but yeah, let's talk about spiritual growth though. So just be aware of your that you are doing something good here. Just if you don't always see it, just keep going forward. What are things would I like? What things would I like about Thailand if I moved there? Oh, it'll be a lot more. I mean, that's simple. I don't know, cheaper, simplistic, more grounded with nature. Seeing, another side of life. I would research it or visit there at some point. Like, yeah, good research it, but don't fantasize about it. Be careful of that because people we fantasize about how things might be, and then you get there, it's like, wow, this is reality. So, yeah, I guess that's what a lot of us are warning is the reality of certain situations because you are where you are where you are to be protected. It's highland. If it doesn't work, it's because it's not exactly the safest place to be there. Just be aware of that. It's good to look into it, but if you're not there, there's a reason for it because you have to kind of know what you're getting yourself into. So at least where you are is safe. Not be boring, but it's safe. It's just the way it is. Sarah, Jesus, please. Monday night, I woke up 3 a.m., started shaking with some negative energy around me. Couldn't sleep till almost 5. Yeah, it was a twin flame energy attack. Almost like it feels like he's crossing over. At least not yet, but he's kind of preparing for it. Yeah, I guess he attacked you, the one in the physical attacked your energy because he feels neglected by you. as you can, yeah. He almost has like a Grim Reaper energy, but it's on him though. It's not on you. He just likes to scare people. Yeah, he's kind of like a scary monster. Well, something like it. He acts like, oh, you know how he is, like a little troll or something like that. Oh, my twin brothers, like, huh? My twin brother likes Audrey Hepburn, the actress, and found huge poster of her. That's interesting. Movie Breakfast at Tiffany's. Where does her know her from the past? Yeah, she was like a mother, yeah, and a grandmother. So he felt protected by her. Yeah, it's like a mom. He felt very like she like respected him for who he was, and actually I see him as a beggar child coming to her for food or something. Also another wife, so she was a caregiver too. He was like an orphan. He probably acts like an orphan. So yeah, she was just good to him. She understood him. He's like a little wolf, basically. You know, at times he can be wolfy. Yeah, she just yeah. I think she has like he has like her guide is around her, her energy. Yeah, so that's to say, hey, I'm here for you, which is fascinating. I don't know why I get like some women might have like Frank Sinatra. I'm not sure that's the energy they want around them, but either way, it's. But yeah, she's like a guide to him. She's keeping an eye on him. No judgment at all. Diane, he said Vancouver Island was safe for me. I'm here now going to Willoughby Island in Washington first week of November. I'm still worried about the volcano earthquakes and tsunamis. Oh, I would not be worried about that stuff. I mean, you know, that's like being worried about lions, tigers, and bears. I mean, does it have a history of that stuff blowing up? I mean, it's I guess at some point, I don't know. Anything blow up recently? Seems pretty quiet right now. When the world gets, even if it does happen, I think it'd be all right. Oh, that definitely feels like the place to be, though. Oh man, it's so much about freaking. It's so much about Canada we don't know anything. It was such a. It's like kept away from the U.S. as the U.S. implodes. Um, interesting. Nah, they gonna be fine. I would not go into any of those fears at all. I mean, look at the history of it. If none of that stuff's happened in the past, you know, you know, if the big one happens, you'll go quickly. Let's put it that way. I think it'd be all right though. Question two is: I in Atlantis? Yeah, I mean this is kind of like modern Atlantis. So yeah, and you're warning from what happened to Atlantis, what's happening to the U.S. So yeah, think like you're on the outskirts of Atlantis, like you are with the U.S. So that means you'll be safe. You're definitely observing the situation. As Atlantean, they're not really showing what kind of job you had, but I mean, you're there for the spiritual education for sure. But you didn't get pulled into all the crazy groups and stuff like that, like what we have here. Talking about a mirror of the past here, Chris. I did a filter with Brita jug. Our drinking water from the well and Brita jug turned green. Under jug for with this water purification system help that order from China. Yeah, I don't know if green is a good color. I don't know. You might want to reduce some research. As long as you know it's okay, it's fine. But I don't know what green. I don't know. Is that bad? Good? I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh no, I think the purification system is good though. Yeah, if you think it's good, it's good. I feel like it's okay. I don't know if you want to drink green water though. Yeah, just I might want to clean that out. Gee, that just tells you the junk in the water. October 15th, I practiced out of body and put my intentions to visit the angel realms. I felt someone near me walking was who was there. I feel Archangel Michael was there. I don't know if that was him. He was definitely guiding you. Yeah, like an Arcturian angel was there. Yeah. Uh, seventh dimension, something like that. Nice. Yeah, like a friendly visitor. Yeah, being that just saw you show up and just see what you're up to. That's kind of neat. Good for you. Yeah. DJ and meditation, I saw I'm entering a new timeline that requires more compassion, especially with the elders. Interesting in health issues. I think my dragon energy can help stabilize me. Do you see any energy in my field that can help me anchor compassion? Oh, just put in your intentions. This you're doing it now. Yeah, just put in your yeah. Just you. Just be. Yeah, just you already have your intentions, so just implement it. Get more. Yeah, the non-compassion. A lot of the alien beings, they're so far removed from our reality. Like when you see like a rowdy neighbor and all of that, like you can like shut the doors. I'm not gonna deal with that. And that's like what this planet is. So now you're interacting with it to know what it feels like and everything. Priscilla's here. She came and sit in my lap. So that says something. I've been working hard on clearing money, distortion, whoops, both in the present and ancestry. Ancestry. Last night, the Syrian said economics are being assisted. Now I'm wondering if some of the distortion isn't just my karma. See anything in my field I need to clear? Well, yeah, just putting energy for balance, balancing your karmic energy. I mean, it's from the past. I mean, think like the past incarnations of being wealthy and being disconnected. Like being just spoiled and not, because you get, past, like wealthy people get spoiled, and they don't notice anything. It can make them more ignorant. And you're just, well, remember also you're attracting, income for survival. Like you're attracting what helps you survive, what you need. Yeah. So remember that too. So just putting in universe. I mean, they're already doing that, but you're not always aware of it. And sometimes, yeah, they cut it a little close. So you can ask for, can you have a little bit more cushion? Just a little bit more? Because it is kind of hard on there. And also, the economics right now aren't great for a lot. Things are just slow in a lot of places. Esmeralda, will this new contract for the house go through? And I'll buy. It's up in there. Will you buy? It's up to you. It feels like it'll go through as a possibility. I'm not getting a high possibility, but as a yeah, just don't want to make any. Just make sure that's something that you really want to remember that. What is the energy of my mother towards me? She asked me to move out. Well, because all the drama that's around you, and she likes her space. I think it's more. No, do it. Gee, that's not very friendly. We have kids too, right? So she's just selfish. But if you got nowhere to go, that's tough on her. So, but yeah, this whole house thing you're trying to do will manifest, but that's not doing her well karmically though, because of your current situation. It just shows she's just completely selfish and out of touch. Almost like similar to like your ex or the husband situation you're dealing with. It's almost like the same people in some ways, all about themselves. So, narcissism is everywhere. Jeez. Yeah, narcissism is. At least I get that from her. Yeah, nothing to brag about. Danielle, I recently found out that I'm going to have to sell my house and move. Any thoughts and feelings I should be aware of due to this change? Moving is not to anything I did. Oh, just, well, you're being, universe is shifting you somewhere else then. So just, yeah, go where the float, go where you're being taken. Yeah, it's where you need to go. So definitely a good change. So new timelines, new home. Yeah. Well, I had to go through not housing, but yeah, I went through some changes I wasn't expecting. So, question to anything going on with the energies around me, anything positive? Well, the move is good, and just know it's for your highest good, from what I could see. Of course, even if there are challenges, but know that you are there for your highest good. Yeah, just because it's for your highest good doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but you'll make it work. Sarah, any messages regarding my healing my chakras? Yeah, it feels like you're making some progress. I feel like letting go of some male energies, um, any type of trauma with a male frequency, any traumas in general, it's good to release. Of course, you might have just the male traumas and see how you feel there. Forgive yourself, but just releasing anything in that order. So I have connect. How do I connect to my guides? Well, you might want to connect to your higher self because the guides feel almost powerless around you, as you can see. Well, also don't feel like you're this a disadvantage. Is this you kind of outwork? Your guides are helping, but you're almost guiding them. You could say. So I would connect to your higher self. Do forgiveness. Know you are worthy of your higher self, and just feel like you are worthy of that. Now you might feel blocked and all of that. That's normal, but I would just connect to your higher self, and I mean your guides are there to help. But it feels like you're guiding them half the time. I think you can probably feel that, right? It's like, man, how you guys didn't see this? Like, what's wrong with you? It's like having employees that just don't know what the hell they're doing. No, so I mean, every once in a while they're good, but a lot of times, like, we don't know anything. Priscilla's tearing down the background, so let's see something good there. Yeah, there it goes. So yeah, so they're cutting through the matrix. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing though. I feel like you're making some progress. So might feel slow, but at least it's something. Yeah, sometimes slow is a good thing. So all right, okay, all right, blessings everyone. Thank you for posting your questions. We'll be back tomorrow.